Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of my PGA model breakdown. Now again, you can find all of this information, of course, and download it to get all the cool features that I've added in there by becoming an Osmo.com Plus member. So let's dive right in. Of course, if you're not already a member, use promo code 3ball. So if you're already a member, great. Hopefully you can get some tips from this and how I use my video. And how I use my model to make lineups and to see things, and of course the additions that I put in there. So without further ado, let's go right in and head in. So you guys everybody should be seeing my Excel sheet. So funny enough, right off the bat, I just have to bring up the Hovland Morikawa Wolf trio. It's incredible. This is their fourth start, total, and here we are, top three on the board. It's just unheard of, and a lot of fun too. So the ownership category, of course, that updates throughout the week. My first run it was always rather finicky, so I wouldn't always go off of that. However, so the top price three on the board. So as we go across here, of course, this is the model rank where you can find out how these actually calculate in a little bit. I'll get into that. And of course the MYOM, that stands for Make Your Own Model Rank, and that's what I'm going to go to here first. All right, this category here is on your left is what the base model is. That's what it calculates, and then the calculation over here is what you want it to be. So again, I go 75% to the odds in this Make Your Own Model because for this specific week, Hovland, Morikawa, and Wolf are the top three on the odds boards. However, they don't have statistical measures for the year yet. They also don't have an OWGR that's anywhere close to the top yet. And they only have a couple of starts. So a lot of these categories where I use a rank-based formula, they're not going to get any ranking points. So that's why this week I'm using a odds-based approach. Of course, I can use a 6-week strokes gained. As you can see, that's my second measure that I'm using because a lot of them have played in the last 6 weeks. So as you can see here, that's why I'm using basically the Make Your Own Model rank. Looks like some JM, Joaquin Niemann, Victor Hovland, Colin Morikawa, and Kevin Streelman, who actually just withdrew. So I'm actually going to hide Kevin Streelman just so we don't talk about him. I'll go back in and take him out in a little while. Then Charles Howell, Wyndham Clark, Brian Harman, Matt Wolf, Kevin Tway, Lucas Glover, Sam Burns round out the top 10 in the ranking in the Make Your Own Model. So no surprise to see who we got there up at the top. No tremendous values, which says to me that the model is doing it correctly, and in that Vegas and DraftKings have all priced it pretty appropriately as well. So let's go ahead into the strokes gain dashboard because I've added in a few things this week just because I'm trying to make it easier to find the information that everybody would want, that everybody would look for. So Brian Harman is on your screen here, and we can go left to right first. We get his DraftKings and FanDuel salary up there. Then we get his his strokes gain numbers over the last 8 weeks, 2019, 2018, and then the graph in which, of course, we want it to be green from left to right because we want his 3-week numbers versus 2019 and 18 to be the best. We want it to be peaking right now. So it actually is. Then we see the max down here. That's can he win if he puts it all together? So his total, if he puts it all together in the 4 weeks, is gaining 3.13 strokes. That's pretty good on the average. That's top 5 worthy. So he would check off all the boxes there. Then we get into the recent form, which is nice that I've added this in here. 7th a week ago, miscut there. 8th, so on and so forth. So again, right in front of you. And then course history, added this in because we have John Deere Classic, as I mentioned. Didn't play here last year. Former winner here, though, 2014. DraftKings points, added that in here. We always want to see how he's scoring. 100 last week, pretty good. And then ownership, all in one. And then, of course, if you want to get more into it, you can, of course, see the strokes gained by event. So I got it all the way back to the waste management where looks like I don't know how to spell waste. Apologize. Looks like I had a little typing faux pas there. Anyways, all the way back to the waist. There was only a couple of tournaments before that, and it looks like I just cut it off there. So you're getting almost 20 events there to look at. for data-wise. So hopefully this information here, this page here, is going to be what I would call your cheat sheet, your player cheat sheet. It's called the Strokes Gained Dashboard just because I think it'll resonate with people a little bit more in that case. Still, I think what this can tell you is it's going to give you a snapshot of where the players have been gaining their strokes. Can they get it done if they match their max in the last couple of weeks in their performances? Also gives you an indication of ownership and everything. So hopefully you guys will find this information useful. Hopefully you'll find the upgrades usable as well. Again, I believe you have to download this information to Excel to be able to use this all of this stuff. So all of this, again, also just want to make a quick note. If you see something like an NA or empty or zeros, it's likely they didn't play that week, so no stats were generated. However, it's very hard for a formula to be able to show that in a way. So again, hopefully you like this. If you have any questions, hit me up on Twitter at DFSGolfer23. Any technical questions, I will certainly try and help and solve for you. So until next time, everybody, enjoy and cheers.